Today we're gonna make a carrot cake roll. It's a tender, moist carrot cake that's spiced with cinnamon and then studded with raisins and obviously carrots and some walnuts for a little crunch. And then we brushed it with a little bit of bourbon simple syrup just for that extra party, and then rolled it up with a tangy cream cheese buttercream. Yes, the perfect roulade. If you're enjoying this video, be sure to hit the subscribe button below and click the bell icon to be notified every time I post a new and delicious recipe. Let's get into it. Step 1, let's prepare our pan because it's the easiest step, so might as well knock it out of there and be like, step 1. All right, grab yourself a piece of parchment. You're obviously making roulade, so you're going to need some sort of sheet pan. I'm gonna use a half sheet, which is gonna make, a rather large roulade. You could use like a smaller kind of jelly roll pan, but I don't have one of those, so this is what we're doing. Give her a spray. Do. Place parchment down. Pat yourself on the back. You've done step 1. Step 2 is let's mix our batter. My nuts, I've toasted them, my walnuts, and I'm just waiting for them to cool just a touch before we actually chop them and get them into the batter. So we might as well just go ahead and just mix our batter up, and then hopefully the nuts will catch up. So let's whisk together our dry ingredients. We've got our AP flour here. We have baking powder, and not in substantial amount. Now, it should be noted that I am making a large batch because I am going to make something else with it. So I'm just, don't be like, whoa, this is going to be a giant roulade. No, that was cinnamon. This is kosher salt. And then we're going to take that and we're going to whisk it together. I love cinnamon. If you don't love cinnamon, you could back down the cinnamon. That's okay. Okay. Complete. Another thing checked off. I know, aren't we killing it? All right, so we've got everything. This is gonna be so easy. You're gonna be like, what? That's like nothing. You're right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our eggs and we're gonna give those a nice little whisk. Break them up in there and give them a nice whisk. Really just kind of no stray whites, all homogeneous. Just really whisk them together. Looking good. All right, they're nice and broken up. They're like fluid. When you get eggs nice and whisked, they're like super easy to, they're fluid. Great, we are there. I'm going to put in my granulated sugar and then also light brown sugar. I'm going to give that a whisk. All right, now our sugars are incorporated and we are going to start to whisk in our oil. That's right. Part of what makes this cake nice and delicate and tender and moist, but not greasy, is this emulsification process. So you want to, you don't want to skip this. You don't want to rush it. You want to just dump it all in there like it's some sort of brownie batter. No, you want to just, be nice and gentle with it. Now this is an easy carrot cake recipe. You can 100% make a roulade with my other carrot cake recipe, but that one takes a little bit longer, has a few more steps. No more ingredients, but just a few more steps. So, all right, lovely. And now we are going to add our dry ingredients. We are going to fold this in a bit at a time. I'm going to fold using my whisk at least to start because there's just, it's like a little bit of a looser, batter situation in here right now, and I don't, it's hard to incorporate into a loose batter with a spatula. So I'm just going to start folding with my whisk. I mean, you want to be sure that you're not over mixing, just like any cake. You don't want to, create that gluten, make a tough cake. We don't want tough cakes. Nope. Ew. Tender, delicate cakes only over here. Oh, and floured surfaces. Get your last bit of flour in there, and then finish the folding. This is looking fabulous. Okay, and now we're ready to add all the mix-ins. So I've got my shredded coconut. Now, I pre-shredded this on the like fine setting on the box grater and then squeezed it. You can watch me do that in my other carrot cake video. I'm not going to bore you to death with that whole tutorial again. You know, you could use the shredded ones from the grocery store, but it's going to be like a bigger chunk. Just know that, and it might be a little difficult in your roulade. Raisins, again, optional. Toasted walnuts, again, optional. Yeah. I don't always love nuts in my baked goods, but you know, this is just a combo that works, you know? It just works. Go ahead and give that a nice fold. What the good thing is that you could totally adjust your mix-in ratio if you wanted to. If you were like, you know what, Linz, I want more raisins. And yeah, I'd be like, yes, if the batter can hold it, you can do it. As I said, I'm making a large batch. I'm gonna make some, like a layered cake, so I can drop that recipe down below if you'd like it. And so I'm gonna need to scale into my pan, my prepared pan. But you don't have to do this, like you will just make it and you'll put it in your pan and everything will be happy and nice. Fun fact. Go ahead and get yourself an offset. Spread her out. Obviously you want it to be thin because, you know, this is a roulade. It's also going to be thin because it's going to be bigger than a lot of roulade, like roll pans. And, you know, we don't want like, a monster roulade. Like we want to, like, calm down. We want a normal size cake. This is going to be exciting, guys. I'm stoked. What else is great about these kind of cakes? They bake really fast. So I've preheated my oven to 350 degrees and I'm gonna pop this baby in there. It's probably gonna bake under 10 minutes, but I'm gonna start checking every 3 just to make sure, and I'm probably gonna rotate it around 6. So I'm gonna pop this in and I'm gonna start watching 3 minutes on the dot. Mark my words. Oh, all right, and we're out. So it baked about 12 minutes. I'd say, you know, anywhere from 10 to 12. 10, I think 10 would have been better. Again, as I was saying, I checked it after every 3 minutes, and then I rotated it after 6. You really want it to just be a nice golden brown, and you want it to spring back when it touched. It's been out about, I'd say, 5 minutes right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and loosen it from the edges, and then I'm going to turn it out onto a tea towel, and then we're gonna roll it. So the key to a roulade that doesn't crack is the cake that you choose, but also rolling it while it's warm. So you don't want to expect a cooled cake to roll up into a cylinder. Like, she doesn't want to do that. You wouldn't want to do it either. You're cooled, you're set, you're happy. Your crumb is like chilling. Don't expect her to do anything you wouldn't do. We'll use I keep trying to make protein shakes, but they turn out as margaritas. Towel. You should have the same towel. Some people dust this with confectioner sugar. I don't want to do that because I find that it sticks. But if you want that extra sweetness, you can totally do that. You know what? In for a penny, in for a pound. We're doing it. It's happening. We're gonna brush our cake with bourbon. You don't have to do this. You could use simple syrup. You could brush it with nothing. But this is what we're doing today. I don't know. We're just, you know, flying by the seat of our pants over here, as all great bakers do. All right, grab yourself a pastry brush. You're like, wait, do I have simple syrup? I think I do. I'll make a video on it. Put it up there. All right. Problem though. Okay, here we go. I'm like, can I get it open? You could brush your cake with straight bourbon. Love where you're at. Or you could brush it with straight simple syrup. Or you could mix the two together and make a nice little like syrupy bourbon sugary situation, which is what we're doing right now. A la minute right here. This is pastry in the making. Alrighty. And go ahead and give that a nice little brush. Oh dear. Same concept as, you know, soaking your cakes. You don't want them to be too soaked. You don't want them to be wet. Ew. You don't want that. You want them to be like a little, like, just a little extra moist. Like a little extra moisture. Now it has been the full 10 minutes and we are definitely ready to turn out our cake, or our cake. So I'm gonna, yeah, that's really warm, but we're doing it. There we are. Go ahead and pull off the back parchment. Oh, look how nice and soft that is. Love it. And then we are going to roll it. Should we make one big cake? I see where your mind's at, and yes, the answer is yes. You're like, do you even know what you're doing? Do you have a plan? No. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start rolling our cake. Just give it like you want to be able to roll it as tight as it will let you roll it, because the tighter you roll it now, the tighter it will be later. And so you want to have yourself a nice little bourbon infused carrot cake package right here, which is what we've got. Look at this. We need to let this cool like this. So we're gonna let it cool probably about, I would say, I'm gonna let it cool maybe 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna unroll it, because if you unroll it while it's still just a touch warm, you've kind of like loosened it up to its new shape, but not set it so that it wants to stay in its new shape only. We're gonna let her cool 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna check back in. Guess what? It's time to assemble. So our cake is cool completely. Very excited. And I've refreshed my cream cheese buttercream. You can use that recipe up there. And by refresh, I just mean I put it in a bowl in the stand mixer and I beat it until it was soft and ready to use. So that's where she's at now. And we're just going to unroll, gently, lovingly, carefully, our cake. Obviously there's some cracks, it doesn't matter, right? We're gonna roll her back up and she's gonna be fine. So go ahead and just get some cream cheese, buttercream, just start dolloping it in there. We're gonna like, this is a large roll, so you don't wanna like have a crazy amount in each layer, because otherwise then you're gonna get like a weird, not roulade. It's like, it's gonna be like a folded over cake. We don't want that. We want like a beautiful roll. Get yourself an offset spatula and then just spread it out. Leave yourself a little buffer on the edge of the other side, because you know, by the time you get there, a lot of this buttercream will have squished its way over, and you don't want to have like a whole situation. I mean, it's probably about 1/4 of an inch if I had to guess the height here that we've got going on. Here we go. So go ahead and just get your cake started. So obviously we've already got it nice and prepped and ready to go. And then give it a little, you know, a tuck and a roll. Lift and roll, and a lift and a roll. Oh, look how beautiful this cake is. I'm just remembering the bourbon simple that we soaked it in, and I'm thinking, awesome. I'm trying to be careful because I don't really want my towel to stick to the roll, which it appears as if it is doing right there, so I'm just going to try and see if I can't get it to unstick, so we'll have a nice, beautiful top. Wow, she chubs. Now, I'm going to keep it rolled in the towel because right now, she just wants to like bust on out of there, and I'm having none of that. So go ahead, wrap her back up, and be like, calm down, and get in the refrigerator and set. So that's the plan here for this little guy. I'm gonna put her back on my sheet tray, and then I am going to lift gently, lovingly, carefully, and set her down. I'm gonna check and make sure she's cool, and we're gonna put her in the fridge. We're back. So she has had a nice little chill. She's chillaxed. She's firmed up a bit. She's come into, you know, recognition that this is her shape, and she's not allowed to like, bleh. No. So here she is in her glory, and now all we have to do is get her onto any sort of plate. So that's what we're gonna do, hopefully. So we're going to take her and we're going to roll her. You see that? Just a little roll. Happy roll. Now, obviously, I put a lot of buttercream in there, and so she started to crack and was like, no, no. That's fine. We're gonna cover it up with some more buttercream, because why not? Grab yourself a little cream cheese buttercream, and then kind of just give her a little smooth. Nothing like excessive, like we're not trying to be, you know, outrageous here. We just want that little swoosh on the top. You could cover the whole thing, but I find that to be excessive. If you put enough on the inside, you don't need like, you know, a whole ton on the top. And then we're just gonna, I mean, you could top it with nothing. You could top it with a little cinnamon. That's lovely. But we're just gonna put a little bit of walnuts on top because just, it's also that extra crunch is just so nice when you're like biting in there and you get a little crunch of the walnut. It's time to try. I know, I'm excited, you're excited, maybe not, but you should be. And all we have to do is slice her open. So grab yourself a knife and I'm thinking like a generous piece, for sure. Totes. Oh, she slices so beautifully. Yes, she does. Look at that little girl. Look at that. Take a ladylike bite. Mmm. Divine. The soft, tender cake. It's like the perfect amount of raisins, just bringing a little sweetness, a little cinnamon in there. Mmm. The little hint of bourbon that we brushed on the top with the simple is all bringing all the flavors together with that tangy cream cheese, buttercream. Mmm. Yes. Delightful.